Hey everyone, Matthew here.
Elliot.
Last time you saw us, we were rushing back home, and home is Nebraska for us. So far, we've been here for how long?
It's been a full month as of yesterday.
And we did get to enjoy some great weather, which was a huge motivational factor of getting us here. But more importantly, Uma's got to spend some time with her grandparents and with her cousin. She's got to do some fun fall activities, and it's been really, really sweet to be back in this space before we transition into van life.
We've kind of found ourselves kind of swept away with lots of socializing, and I've been working part-time, and we've kind of found ourselves not prioritizing time in nature and walking.
Yeah, I've noticed that we've spent less time like meditating and envisioning and manifesting, and more time watching television, and more time stressing about things that we have no control over and trying to rush the process. And it's just, we've been more like bickery towards each other, and things haven't flowed as well, and that just always makes us so sad.
We filmed this video and we went for a walk to talk with you guys. Unfortunately,
we actually filmed it twice. The first time there was absolutely no audio. And the second time, the wind made the audio unbearable.
Yeah, it's, like I said, it's just been a trip.
So we're just salvaging what we can right now.
Yeah, so YouTube has been a struggle is kind of what we're trying to get at while we've been back. It's been really hard to be creating, you know.
Honestly, right now I'm thinking about every YouTuber that doesn't have a child.
I know, we had this idea that we were gonna come out here and set some intentions in the van.
It's funny how we never learn. We're always like, yeah.
Uma's just gonna sit there and set intentions with us, but no.
And you found a blue thing?
She found a blue one!
So there was a day that Elliot decided
that it was sunny, and I was like, I'm not gonna stay in this house. We need to move around. I always know when I get the chance to move around outside in nature that I have such good clarity, and that's exactly what happened for us.
Hey, I wish you could see yourself just sitting there on my chair. I'm staring at you, you don't even notice. Should've told you straight away, you don't have to be afraid anymore. I know you haven't noticed. You know.
Got it? Got it?
Say hi, grasshopper.
That I won't let you go. Put your arms around me and I'll let you know how it feels when time goes slow. And I won't let it rush when I see you dance, and the moment comes when I fall.
Let's see how big the leaf is.
Time goes slow. I fall
Wow.
into you. Show you more, cause baby you deserve some more. But still you're here, and that's what I adore. Should've told you straight away everything I have to say, but I'm afraid, and I know you haven't noticed.
Seriously, we were walking earlier and Matt had his phone out and Uma said, phone, pocket. So, you know, I would just like to take a moment in a not preachy way, but just to encourage you to maybe put your phone in your pocket and step outside, no matter what the weather is. I promise, it'll be worth it.
And I won't let it rush when I see you dance, and the moment comes when I fall. And time goes slow. I fall into you. I fall into you.
planned this for a while.
You knocked him over. So get up, Dada.
Okay. I think I got the shot. So as we mentioned last week, we did end up buying a van so we can start van life.
Insert drone shots of van looking cool. So it's a 2017 Ford Transit van with a high roof.
And it was already gutted out completely so we can begin the conversion right away.
And we are so excited to be continuing our wandering retreat with our little home on wheels. Are you guys ready to see inside the van? So I spent the last 2 weeks like cleaning the heck out of this thing, scraping off everything, treating the rust and getting it all painted. So that way when the walls went up, I knew that like the van itself was not in disrepair and there was no rust. So yeah, this is the first weekend we dropped it off to have Nick work on it. I'll kind of try to explain the vision. Obviously in the next couple weeks you'll see the end result, but a lot of people have questioned since we bought it with just 2 seats where Uma's seat is going to go, or where she's going to sit while we're driving. This taped off box right here will be a 3rd seat for Uma. And so this is our bed. We kind of did it in a square shape so we can either we can kind of choose which way we lay. It's not comfortably 6 feet either way, so we're going to have to we won't have the ability to be totally stretched out unless our feet are just kind of hanging off this way, but we're cool with that. We just didn't want to have the bed come all the way out and lose all of this space. So then over here will be a cot where Uma sleeps. She'll have maybe a little ladder, and it will have sides that make sure she doesn't fall out. And that way we have our own sleeping area. And then this whole wall will have upper cabinets. So we'll have lots of storage inside of the van through these upper cabinets. And then down below, in this hole right here, we're gonna have a refrigerator that slides out. It's gonna be a chest fridge, so we should be able to store a decent amount in there. And then on this side, it's going to be this whole garage space and where all of our electrical panel box is underneath. And out the back, I guess we'll show you here. Come. This will be the whole garage space, and that's where we'll just store all of our stuff, like camping chairs, winter clothes, stuff we don't need to access a lot. And then on this side, there will be a pull-out drawer, which is where a whole kitchen setup will be with our cooking stove, our plates and utensils, everything we kind of need to have this kitchen area. So we decided to do an outside kitchen instead of an inside one just because of space, and we found that we really enjoy cooking outside. I imagine cooking inside a space like this could get messier and smell more, and so we just like the idea of doing it outside. And we'll probably do some sort of awning off the back. We haven't totally decided that yet, but that way if it's raining, nothing's going to be permanently in this either, so if it's raining we can just cook on the bed or something too. So I'm sure the plans will evolve a little bit, but that's kind of the idea right now. What'd you say?
I said it's just so cool to see the framework. It just is the very beginning, but to see this and then to visualize what it's going to become and then all the places that it'll take us. It's feels real. It felt real when we bought the van, but it was so cold and just barren. And now I'm oh, here we go.
You can imagine what it will be like to reside in there.
Yeah. So one thing that was happening when we decided to do a van as opposed to a truck is that we started looking up different types of vans, and there's so much out there and so many amazing things that people have done with van conversions that we really got wrapped up into this idea of what a van should look like. And then there became a moment where we were really overwhelmed and kind of stressed, and we remembered that we don't have to have the van look any particular way, and the original plan was just to get a truck because it had more space, and all we really wanted was a place where our bed could be and we could get up and go a lot quicker than a tent. So once we reevaluated and remembered we don't need to be comparing to all these amazing setups that people have, we can do what we want to do. We were able to scale back a little bit, and then with the help of my former student, able to execute a few more things that maybe we thought we couldn't do.
Yeah, and by that we mean, you know, like on Pinterest you can see these luxurious vans that are basically these like mini apartments on wheels, and those are so amazing. But for us, keeping it really simple felt like a big priority, and you know, we just didn't want this space just cram-packed with like a shower, a built-in kitchen, a toilet, all of these things that luckily through tent camping this whole summer, we really learned like these are the things we can't live without, and these are the things that we're willing to like compromise on. So I feel like it's been a really natural progression. But yeah, like you said, when we bought the van, I was just like, now we needed to do this, and then it was about to become this huge elaborate project. So
one thing that I like about being back home is these church bells. Can you imagine me out here
cooking?
And we'll be like,
I'll be like, Dada, what's for dinner? And then we'll be like, look, a kitchen with a view. And then it'll be.
No, you'll be laying here with Uma, and you'll be talking in my ear while I'm cooking. Right?
I'll be like, Matt, flip that. I think those are getting burned. And there'll be volcanic lava in the background.
Oh, will there?
Just somewhere with volcanoes. Just the most dramatic landscapes.
It's been wild because, you know, we'd like to be positive on here, but we have wanted to acknowledge that we've been moving through some kind of challenging feelings, and I've kind of like forgotten about dreaming, which is what's so fun, and just here sitting in this space and talking and imagining what this dwelling will be for us is really invigorating and really nice. Also, we maybe came up with a name. Did you want to say it yet?
Ooh, how about this? We think we have a name for the van, but we'd love to hear suggestions in the comments because we are open to names. But yeah, give us your best guess what you think the name of the van's gonna be, and then
Or should be,
and then we'll probably announce it maybe in the next video. Yeah, I like that. Alright everyone, well thanks for coming along with us today on our walk and our van tour.
Love you, bye.
Mwah. If you guys have any suggestions, the first place we'll be going is to see my family down in Arizona. So if you have any suggestions on where we should stop between Nebraska and Arizona, we'd love to hear them in the comments.
In the comments, and I would love for you to comment on like what you want to hear from us while we're here. It's been very challenging to create in my parents' basement. It's a weird existential moment for me. So if you can give me a little bit of positivity and some constructive criticism on what you genuinely want to hear from us while we're in this transition phase, I would be so appreciative.
Yeah, maybe we'll do a Q&A so you can drop some suggestions or questions or whatever you want. We love to hear from you guys. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Bye. I took it from you.